a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. His side destined for one of the top picks in the draft. Only 2 wins so far this season. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Packers. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And here we go from Lambeau. Starting at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. Just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he clanks up that aggressive knob today.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They will run it again with Bigsby. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Packers loading up the secondary on 3rd. 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Give up the gut to Bigsby. He cuts it to the right sideline, and he's out the clear. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. Good work so far, he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete. And now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Walking back to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. There's a dive up. Gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard
Go play action on 1st down. And the defender comes away with it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Pittsburgh offense to the line. come out throwing. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
When the pack gets home, they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Now pressure coming. Gets himself free. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Happy to tempo some hurry-up offense.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Working quickly here.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't.
And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their first points in this game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch them well and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Working now from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Not much space available there. Maybe two. And it brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Pass play coming here. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a lot of win favorite.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bigsby will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They call pass on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll take this at the 10. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. New set of downs for them from the 31. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Oh, this is getting early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running right is Bigsby. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's a throw. He's going deep this time. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Completed over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and goal, they need 3 yards here. Bigsby. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So we've reached half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
second throw out of the gun. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 22-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the red zone now. Cut out left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Michael Parsons making that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They'll go play action. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they have third and short. He'll try to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third.
Lining up for the extra point.
One after tried good by Wright. And the Packers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. From the gun on third down. Cox, this is late. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. They'll throw third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At the 50-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll come out throwing. Trying for the deep ball. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get this time before the end of the third. Mike Hurd on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. That's DK on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of chunk plays down the field.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Going with Bigsby here. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but thrust the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give right side. Here's Bigsby. He has room past the 25. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
The Packers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as he likes to say, the defense would probably rather forget. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Need to be working quickly here.
To number 80. A gain of 9.
Throwing it again here. He's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Really smart ball here in the fourth. Now a field goal only tie this game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Running left with Bigsby. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. Has room down the left sideline. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. They'll decline this and take the results. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
A 6-yard pickup.
Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers losing by 4. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff now out of the gun. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Back to throw. Complete that to the right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. 70, 19 right. Stop low.
Setting up to pass. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Getting close to a minute left to play.
8 yards on the pickup.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves him in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Brings up 2nd and
10. Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minutes. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He's going to field this at the 2. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. My friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Cut out left. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pioneer! Trap 60! Trap 60! Dragon 60!
Still sticking with the passing game. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
Ooh, I like that ball. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Warriors 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Broncos. Big Lion.
One final shot here. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road.